Alright, YouTube, we are back for our next episode of Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. We're gonna figure out this will of the pirate captain thing. I'm gonna try talking to Hieronymus. Maybe he knows something? Is it true that the pirate Denz Bellardo was your parishioner and that he endowed the Drusians with donations? It is. Over the course of his life, that reprobate had burdened his soul with many vile and egregious acts. His confessions were akin to a grand catechism listing humanity's eminent vices and enormities. It was all the more painful for him to realize that of all the heinous acts he had committed, not one had been forgotten by the Emperor. Denz Bellardo was afraid of death and that which would await him after. He hoped to atone for his misdeeds. Yearned to convince, if not the Emperor, then himself, at least, that he had been more than a conscious speck of malignant mold his entire life. Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. And it is true for miscreants above all others. The greater the transgression, the more miraculous and wondrous the repentance. Okay. That's all he's got to know. Alright, then I think we talk to the first mate one more time to see if he knows anything about the assassin. And then we're just going to talk to the... The Amisac was poisoned. Poisoned? No, it can't be. It must have been a bad batch. Okay, that's all he knows. None of the ceremony guess.
It's about time.
Know anything. Maybe there's someone else on the station. Who's this? Carnival Barker. Let's go talk to the chaplain. Time to discuss matters of the will. I would ask the esteemed guest to stay for a moment longer. I was going to announce Denz's last will and testament after he was delivered into the flames, but the circumstances dictated otherwise. And so, according to the deceased will, all of Bellardo's fortune goes not to his worthless son Cass, not to his brainless mate Dagon, but to Fidelio, a mysterious new heir. However, I believe a certain party would like to intervene in this process. Master and Mistress Fidelio, if you're here now, come forth and lay your claim to the inheritance. A minute passes, then another. The guests fidget nervously, but your words are met with nothing but silence. The mysterious heir still hasn't revealed themselves. Frankly, I'm beginning to suspect that this Fidelio from the will is just one of Denz's jokes. A stunt like this would be right up his alley. Imagine he'd be ecstatic if everyone at his funeral were at each other's throats. Still, the decision is yet to be made. We have money, but we have no heir. What is to be done with the inheritance? I don't want to pick any of these people. I confiscated. As your lordship wishes, I will pass all the deeds to Denz's property over to you. Now if we're done here. Cass lets out a sigh of frustration. So much for a life without a care in the world. Adelia, get your things. Your daddy needs a good drink or 5. Oh, I see. Dagon does not say another word. Merely gives you a long, furious look. Captain looks at the coffin. I would like to say goodbye to my old friend. I imagine the crematorium has got its furnaces up and running already, but I feel it would be kind of sad to just shove Denz in there like that. He was known as Jerrycan Denz, and he loved having his enemies drenched in promethium and burned. I think it'd be a nice gesture to send him on his way in the same fashion. Thankfully, it's easy enough to procure a jerrycan of promethium on footfall. Abelard nods in approval. Want to stay and watch? With pleasure. I think Chaplain has something they aren't telling us, I think. Who's this person with the pink Please. Jeez, man. All right. I loot now. They should have came forward. Okay, so we go and talk to. Oh, there's loot around here somewhere. We go and talk to the.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
The governor or whoever. Excuse us, rabble.
Because Baraka trade them fairly blatantly at that. And the Ordo Xenos is in no hurry to...
This is Vladame. Vladame Tokara, the Liege. My patience, you remember the way out? Dismissed. Tall man in austere gray clothes makes a show of looking past the woman he's addressing. Jay. Vladame, Vladame, Vladame. What Ozzy put such a harsh words into your mouth? Talk like you're an imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman who is standing with her back to you lets out an ostentatious sigh, then her tone changes dramatically. Where's my cargo, Vladame? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with your old friends these days? So you don't remember, then the help will remind you. Guards, escort her out. Hidari, move. The massive guard leans down to the woman and says in a lowered voice, Jay, get going while he's letting you. Go drown your sorrows at the Amesicus, and thank your lucky stars you're able to walk out the door. You won't get the chance next time. First an insult and now threats? I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valid commodity on Footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. She turns on her heel and heads towards the exit. As she passes you by, she gives you a quick once-over, winks at you, then immediately turns away with a flip of her jet black hair. Oh, okay. Okay, alright. The tall man who has long since noticed your presence is studying you intently. Vladame Takara, Liege of Footfall. Let us please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. I was expecting a welcome more befitting a visit from a rogue trader, not a scene. My apologies. It was no sign of disrespect toward your esteemed personage. Please allow me to prove it. While you are engaged in small talk, you get a chance to take the measure of Liege Takara. His expression is aloof and focused, his gestures curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet, as though he is used to he is used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his observant gaze, he has been studying you in turn this whole time. Vladame straightens out in his chair and says in a polite but completely indifferent tone, let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lord von Valancius. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intentions and willingness to cooperate. Thank you, Liege. A terrible loss for all of us. I hope that under your guidance, the dynasty can recover from this blow and attain even greater power. It was a bold move on your part to announce yourself as the new rogue trader of the von Valancius dynasty, but despite not yet having your status confirmed by anyone of import from the Imperium. I appreciate such traits in people. It's good to understand who you're dealing with. I've heard much about your rare acumen, my outstanding intellect, or I should say, about the profoundly impressive results you managed to achieve by using it. I've always had a fondness for individuals who can destroy their enemy or gain a powerful ally with just a few well-phrased sentences or precisely issued orders. The corners of Vladame's mouth twitch, bringing his expression dangerously close to a genuine smile. As you may have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from the patronage of a figure such as yourself. Who is the woman that you threw out of here? His expression hardens and he makes a frustrated gesture. A dead woman walking. Some, however, still call her Hidari. A small-time hustler with big ambitions that will lead her to a sticky end. It's strange. A small-time hustler, even a particularly audacious one, wouldn't likely quarrel in public with a figure as important as the Liege of Footfall. What seems stranger still is that the Liege knows this small fry by name. She's irrelevant. Since I'm the one in control of the situation on Footfall, I can speak on behalf of all of its noteworthy residents. I was attacked at the docks. An outrageous stunt, a show of disrespect for both you and me. Sadly, such incidents on Footfall are akin to natural disasters, impossible to predict or preempt. They simply happen. Many consider Footfall to be a pirate den, but believe me when I say that there's a difference between organized crime and gangs of thugs who have nothing to lose. You were attacked by the latter. The Anvers are a gang of punks who spit on our customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to an ideologue. A rabble-rouser who calls for people's heads, not a commander. Sooner or later, we will find him and have him strung up. That will likely cool his followers' enthusiasm. Behind the carefully built facade of composure, you sense anger. It appears that this man is not used to losing control, but that is exactly what is happening. Why haven't you dealt with the Anvers yet? He grits his teeth slightly before answering. I've been using all my resources to delay the moment when the station is hit by famine. I haven't gotten around to the Anvers yet. As detrimental as they are, they're no players. When their leader dies, the rest will scatter. I'm sorry for the loss of your assistant. What? Your words seem to perplex him for a moment, but his face remains cold. Oh, that. Yes, her death was a regrettable development. What's the situation in the region? Troubling. Xenos raids are growing more frequent, trade is suffering, and fringe worlds are going under. Rumors of atrocities being committed by enemies of humanity are causing excessive panic due to their exotic nature. The core of the Imperium forces in the Coronis Expanse has departed for the sector's borders to combat the Xenos threat. There have been no words from them for a while now. Then again, with the distance and the current issues with the astropath, that is not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we are not yet alone. From several of the worlds hit by Xenos attacks, we receive reports of fierce warriors who descended from the sky and entered the fray. Their fragmentary accounts lead me to believe that the Adeptus Astartes are operating in the Coronis Expanse, and I await news of their victories with great anticipation. Any Xenos attacks on Footfall? No, there haven't. Attacking Footfall in general is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here at any given time, blah, blah, blah. For us here, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. Freezes, gauging your reaction. You should consider your words more carefully. In a mission like that sounds dangerously close to heresy. I hear you. You must have misunderstood. What I meant was loyal servants of the Emperor often trade their spoils here on Footfall, including those claimed in battles with otherworldly beasts. Any other forms of interaction with Xenos are, of course, persecuted without mercy. What sort of patronage do you require of me? Protection. Not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already countered difficulties with the warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the entire sector. Communication with the Calixis sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have dived into the Maw in recent years, none have yet returned. The last ship that came through the Maw from the other side was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space time. Officers from Port Wander, where you still have contacts from your days in the Navy, often talked about the winds of the Maw, the only route from the Imperium to the Coronis Expanse. Even so, Vladame's words are particularly alarming. Seems that something, has had a profound effect on the Maw. And this brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and a trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food shipments. The station naturally has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if House von Valancius would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. Can't be the only one you asked for help. Naturally, I tried contacting other rogue traders, but the terms of House Corda would have bled Footfall dry, and as for the esteemed Caligos Winterscale, instead of a food shipment from him, I received a transport. The Navica, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis further. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale. So I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies. So Footfall is cut off from all of its shipments, the local gangs are running wild, and the local hustlers are throwing tantrums in your residence. Are you positive you're in control? You are very perceptive. Well, now you know what you're buying. The situation is difficult, but should you decide to offer your support, you'll forget about the existence of trading hubs other than Footfall, because you won't have more loyal friends elsewhere. If you are so fond of my acumen, then do not insult it by putting on a brave face now. We both know that you have far greater need of me than I have of you. You're very perceptive. Now you know what you're buying. Oh, it's the same words. So what are the terms? Wow, that's weird. We got the same dialogue. It's simple. Delivery of food shipments from your fertile worlds, Janus. I imagine I'm quite familiar with that jewel, the Von Volantius Protectorate, in exchange for fair payment. The payment will be unfair as I will be robbing you blind, but you will remain in charge. Do we have a deal? That is reasonable business proposal. I wouldn't have even gotten this much from the esteemed Incendia Corda. You would have both robbed us and asserted her own authority, and so I agree. You're a dangerous man, your lordship. I have some questions. My lips are bound by the oath of service. What oath? There's a certain custom on Footfall. Any rogue trader arrives on the station docks is considered to be its absolute ruler, and the liege their loyal servant. That makes me your servant. I won't abuse it. Who holds the reins of the Xenogoods trade? The Casbelica mission. Criminal syndicate that seized control of the entirety of the coal trade in the sector. Xenos creations are in high demand, and so every single colony has a Casbelican agent or two. Opposing their commercial interests is a lot more dangerous than using their merchandise. Not intimidated by them, obviously, and I do everything in my power to keep them away from Footfall, but my power has its limits. I have no more questions. Where does one go to make a few deals here? Here, I am the main dealer, and it would be disrespectful of me to suggest that you take your business to Footfall traders of lesser importance. Still, you might take an interest in a few people of note. For example, Reverend Hieronymus, the servant of the Ecclesiarchy, is rumored to purchase sacred relics from captains, and other traders don't seem keen on becoming his competitors. If you're looking goods that can entertain you, finding Octaviana at the establishment called the Adeptus Amesicus. Chemical bliss that she offers is refined and possesses a satisfactory degree of purity. Just don't go ask her to pour you her signature drink. It's meant for common Footfall rabble, not discerning clientele. Alright, other matters demand my attention. We can't even ask him about the shadow quarters. What about the heresy going on down in the shadow quarters? Boxmaster Vigdis. Lord Captain, I am pleased to report that the inspections have been completed and all identified system failures have been resolved. The void ship is ready to depart Footfall. The crew is waiting for you for further instructions, and there are also a number of issues that need to be addressed. Okay, so we could leave. Oh. Okay, I guess we have to. Oh no. Bastion Corda. A well-groomed young man calls out to you. He's clean-shaven and dressed in clothes that are expensive but unshowy. The bright Aquila embroidered in a prominent spot. Your lordship, I humbly ask for a minute of your time. I am Bastion Indarama Bastal Corda, youngest cousin of House Corda, envoy of Incendia Bastal Corda, rogue trader of the Corotus Expanse by the grace of the most holy emperor. Corda, huh? They are some of the most influential rogue traders in the Coronis Expanse, but not on Footfall. This station is under the control of Winterscale. Somebody tells me that we are about to hear a most curious offer. What do you wish to speak with me about? A matter of the utmost delicacy. You've been to the residence of the Liege. Vladame almost certainly appealed to you for assistance in the arrangement of shipments to Footfall. Von Valantius Protectorate is famed for the abundance of its main agri-world, Janus. It would be odd for him not to seize on such an opportunity when Footfall is on the verge of famine. However, the Corda dynasty pursues its own interests on Footfall. We have already announced our terms to the Liege, but he is stalling, I imagine, in hopes of getting a better offer from you. The Corda dynasty believes that cooperation would be preferable for both rogue trader houses. If you refuse Vladame, thereby forcing him to agree to a deal with us, the Corda dynasty can promise you a share of the profits from the future contract, as well as certain other perquisites. Everybody benefits. We already made a deal. The Emperor's most loyal servants should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars and less with divvying up profit among themselves. Argenta says disapprovingly, but quietly enough so as not to interrupt the negotiations. Especially when the well-being of one of the Imperium's worlds is at stake, even one such as Footfall. Behind your smile, Master Bastion, teal shadows swirl. Others may not see them, but your worry cannot escape my eye. What are you afraid of? Your house's wrath, should these negotiations prove fruitless, or the wrath of House von Valancius? Oh, what was that? Hydira, who was yawning in boredom a moment ago, flinches and clutches her face, her fingernails digging into her skin. They're coming again, brothers of the ones who came before. I just don't get it. Do they all have a death wish? Draw our weapons. I appreciate your warning, Hydira. What? Stares and then turns around in surprise. Anvers rule Footfall. Oh, damn.
Submit and you'll die quickly.
I will take you down.
Okay, there's about 17 guys, bunch of thugs with low HP. Armored Amber. And a specialist. Twice dead Lanny. Okay. I'll go there. You go there. You go there. Cassie, go with her. Go up there. Start the battle.
Emperor, give me strength.
Hit him with your gaze.
I
Goodbye.
am a navigator, not a servitor. Face the navigator's might. Do not dare ask.
Valar, can you hit anybody? You can kill that guy. Kill this guy. Okay, Argenta.
God, Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Vindicated. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Nice.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
High momentum.
Have momentum.
My tactics are flawless. Nothing I can't do.
Oh, we could, Cassie, it's your finest
I'll
hour.
bring glory to my bloodline.
Yeah. Does she have line of sight? Fuck it, we're putting her here. Yep, kill all these men.
Witness the fury of House Orselio. Another foe painted black.
Okay.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Let's make it quick.
Oh, damn. Oh, there's guys over here. I didn't even realize.
I know what is to come. Anything else, be gone.
She killed two guys with that? Cool. Yeah, probably have Pasquale just kill these guys over here.
Running binaric override. The Undesire condemns you.
Yeah, it's good enough.
A tactically sound approach. At your beck and call. It will be done.
Time to slaughter someone.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Victory is important. For von Valancius! My place is at the fore. Indeed.
All right.
I will do my duty.
Kind of a waste of time.
Target well struck. At your beck and call.
Cassie just like single-handedly wiped out the entire group. She killed at least like 10 guys, right?
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
I shall not fear. I don't have time for this. Absolutely not. Already done.
Doubt is for the weak.
Can you move? Oh, she can't move. I shouldn't have done that. Whatever.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Advancing.
Yeah, just kill this guy.
Significant value.
Blood. Finish him. Mark
Victory
him.
is imminent. I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
I'm here, maggot.
Oh, more guards come out every round.
I have read
That's
tomes
interesting.
of military tactics.
Wasted Lenny, what do you got? Hello? Sniper rifle, sword, scrap chainmail, scent skin. Auspex, +10 to awareness. Okay, stun grenade. Anvers note from Atrium. Sector 2, watch your back, make sure you're not being followed. Okay. Mention Sector 2.
A new challenge for
Did, what's his name? Bastion. Oh, now the crowds are turned. Yeah, lance pistol, armored body glove, and a gas grenade. What's this? Casing chestplate. Is this one of those systems where like we found the best armor? Like we're just not gonna find better armor? Maybe we'll probably find better weapons, I guess, but I don't know. Okay, we leave here, I guess. Done all there is to do, as far as I know. So the Shadow Quarters, right? Astray, Persona non grata, and Rot. Okay. 3 quests over here. Okay. Game. Argenta gestures for your attention. Rogue Trader, I would like to remind you about Reverend Haronulab, his request. He asked us to search for a potential cultist den. Yes, that's why we're here. Seem to be weighed down by something. What? No. Apologies, Rogue Trader. Being here on Footfall is difficult for me. It's a minor personal weakness, but I'm as ready to fight as ever. It will have no effect on my combat skills. Something is troubling you, you should tell me. Shoots us a wary look. Suppose I could share it with you, but the tale will be long and I will have to start from the beginning. Wasn't born in the Expanse. I was sent here to be a guardian of the reliquary on Footfall, but my ship became caught in a warp anomaly, and although it lasted only days for those on board, decades had flown by in real space. When at last I arrived in Footfall, it felt like I had been erased from time. No one was waiting for me on this side of the maw. The people who were supposed to greet me, who knew about my imminent arrival, had died. The reliquary that should have been mine to safeguard had instead been taken under the protection of the Reverend and his brethren. They were more than up to the task. They had no need of my help. Footfall became my cage. I didn't know who I was or what purpose I had here. The way back to Calixus seemed like another trap. Even if I were to find a ship headed there, my sector, my order, they too would have lived decades without me by that point. Whenever I'm reminded of those months spent on Footfall, it feels like I'm falling into a pit. Hope the rumors of cultists turn out to be true. I can't wait to prove with my bolter that the world and the Imperium need me. How and why did your stay on Footfall come to an end? Something must have changed. Yes, a sign, almost important, showed me the right path. But it's not something I can speak of like this on the street in this den of malice. Let us be on our way. All I'll say is that on Footfall I met Lady Theodora and joined her, and that was the end of my languishing in this place. I think the rumors of the heretics are true. There's a time when I'd have said it was likely a fabrication. One can say many things about the Kazbalika mission and the other shady operators on Footfall, but even those thugs are loyal to the Emperor, and so they mercilessly exterminate outright heretics in their territory. But now, heretics have launched an open attack on a rogue trader ship. A member of your dynasty, Conrad Valfir, has turned out to be one of them. And Footfall itself is sinking deeper and deeper into madness. In these times of strife, I'm willing to believe in heretics who openly perform their dark rituals and brazenly mark their dens with sacrilegious symbols. Let's keep moving. Okay.
Let us see what
I hear strange
What is this?
breathing, full of poison and disease, masquerading as prayer.
What does this
For
say?
one such as you,
Rising
the
sun
most
symbol. It
sincere
seems oddly
prayer would be
repulsive, even
poison.
sinister. It's right there. Guards? Hello? It wasn't time that destroyed these tiles. They were definitely pried out with purpose and diligence.
It's about time.
Guard is beating those people up. These aristocrats and a guide. We were promised a thrilling mutant hunt.
Follow my lead.
Each their own.
Sight reveals something.
More of these symbols. What is this?
Over.
Fake door is connected to a mine trigger. Are these symbols mines?
Victory awaits.
Where's the mine? What's going on back here?
I'm still new to the art
Yeah,
of
there's
exploring.
more of them. So we're probably supposed to follow the
I
symbols.
won't tolerate weakness.
So I kind of want to explore exterminator. Like a bug exterminator or exterminator.
new challenge for me.
Can't go down there, can we? Those mines on the ground down there? What is down there? Exterminator Brigade Sergeant. Lord Takar has officially permitted Raqqa to be made by anyone? I'm afraid if we go down there, it's going to trigger something. Maybe not. There's no symbols, though. Wow, there's a lot of people. I feel like we shouldn't go through this way. This is not befitting status of a rogue trader.
Let us see what I found.
Can we loot? Where are those goods? They're like underground. Indistinct hum of discontented voices hangs over the crowd. The street vendors seem to be lacking some essential, and in their impotence, the people do not hold back their angry exclamations and curses. Okay.
Stop. There.
More symbols. What's this?
I did fine.
Under a layer of rust, scratches, and ancient paint, the silhouettes of long erased letters are barely visible. Undoubtedly, in the past, this filthy sign was adorned with the proud name of the bureaucratic heart of the entire Imperium Adeptus Administratum. And now it says Adeptus Masochus. Oh, this is the
Follow my lead.
This is the bar he was telling us about, I think. Before you is a compartment of a massive void ship adapted into a living space. From inside the building, the clinking of glasses and numerous voices can be heard. Martyr's Endurance. Anything over here? Anything over here? No? Okay, we don't really have any reason to go in there just yet. What's going on back here?
None shall stand in my way.
Bard's beating somebody up. So we could go back here. The symbol.
I won't
I'm still new
tolerate
to the art
weakness.
of exploring.
Okay, don't just stand in the trap, Argenta. Come on.
Would you look at that?
Oh, more symbols. To the cultist lair. Okay, we found
It's about time.
we just found the cultist lair. All right. That was easy enough. Small nook in the stone is emptied apart from dust and a few scraps of paper. There's evidence that the cache once had a small door covering it and a locking mechanism. What? Looks like there's a fight should happen here. It looks like there's cover arranged nicely. A way to a warehouse. Okay. I'm not gonna go down to the cultist lair just yet. Anvers note? Yeah, that's an Anvers note. Extermination Brigade Sergeant. Man stops and salutes you with his flamer. Your lordship, what an honor. The whole Footfall is talking about the new head of House von Valantius, foreman of Footfall Utility Crew number 3 at your service. What are you guys doing? Just burning rats and some trash and some parasites of other sorts. District's under quarantine, you see. Got hit by something nasty, a disease. Or maybe it isn't a disease, but some bugs and worms that crawled out of some ships or other. It is a bit odd that it happened here and not at the docks, I'll grant you. Things like that usually start there. They even spray the place with some gunk to kill all the bugs and worms. But I guess something slipped through. 2 families in that block way over there snuffed it, and the Liege wasted no time getting the district surrounded so that nobody could leave. You don't know exactly what happened? 1,000 apologies, your lordship, but no, we don't, and we'd rather not find out. Who in the right mind would want to get closer to whatever it is? We've contained the foulness, and that's good enough if you ask me. How did they die? Who knows? They found them in their hovels, already dead. Blue sores on their bodies, and they stank something awful, which is why the lot that found them didn't even risk looting the corpses. Good on them, I guess. Doesn't mean we let them out, of course. What measures are being taken? You're looking at them. We stand here, burn the foulness, and we've got some people standing guard so that no one escapes. Put some mines down, a whole load of them for the same reasons. The water, the sewers, all blocked off to stop any communications getting out. The air's open, I suppose, but the foulness doesn't seem to be airborne. There haven't been any strange deaths outside of the district. Are you giving the people inside any aid? Of course not. I mean, I heard the Reverend Hieronymus has been praying for their souls, which sounded more like retribution fell upon them, and rightly so. That's the most they can hope for. I wish to enter. Your lordship, have mercy. I can't say no to you, but the danger is just as real to you as it is to the whole station. We'll clear a way for you, but it'll take time, a lot of time. It won't be easy to break down the barricades and disarm the mines. Gives you a long look, likely hoping that you will reconsider, but after receiving no reaction, he gives the order to his assistants. Okay, so we'll be able to go in there in the future.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Goods over here. Where is this purple goods? It's like under the ground. There's a symbol. There's a... Huh.
Follow my lead.
There's that blue sun. Blue gold sun symbol. There's another one.
My warp site reveals something.
Maybe that was what was supposed to
None
be...
shall stand in my
Let
way.
us see what I found.
Yeah. What's this door?
That wasn't so difficult.
Fake door is connected to a mine trigger. I wish I could look in this alleyway, but the camera for the game is awful. Like, I have to try and... Wow, dude. Okay, well, I assume there's nothing in that alleyway.
New challenge for me?
Because I cannot get the camera to go into it. God.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
My Auspex has detected something.
Oh, how? What? Can you guys get these goods? We were just there. Okay.
Victory awaits.
Okay, we've been... What oh. What's this? Who holds a flamer like that, you idiot? We're almost refueled here. We'll show you how it's done. I'm just not feeling it anymore, that's all. The guy is pretty much a cinder now. It was a lot more fun when he was alive and thrashing about. Are these exterminators or are these cultists? I think these are cultists. Can we all come up here, please? Everybody? The whole gang? Anvers oh. So, can we ambush these guys? I guess...
It's about time. I won't heed your cries.
I
of
mercy. Yeah.
Are you ready to
Look at that. Here comes another training target for us. Fire it up, you lot. We just got a thunder hammer. 192. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I want Cassia to just hit him with the AoE. I'm just gonna line up all my guys out here, like... Oops. It doesn't matter. Start the battle. Here we go. How many can we kill? 4? Actually, only 2 are gonna die.
I am a navigator trying to die with grace at least.
But still a bunch. And then Argenta.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
And burn.
As the Emperor commands.
Let's get some
I act.
momentum. Okay.
Faith without deed.
Burn them again.
Doubt is for the weak.
Burn a gun.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh, you missed them? Really?
High momentum.
Okay, we have momentum, which means Abelard
I am fear incarnate.
get into melee range with this person.
I will do my duty. Indeed.
Okay. Brace for impact. He's got so many temporary HP. What does this do again? Yeah, give that to him.
I'll pass.
I'll move here. I'll do...
Not my specialty.
We'll tell Abelard to go again, I guess.
At your beck and call.
Just keep swinging. Oh, I didn't want you to knock them back like that. I guess I can shotgun blast them. Interesting. Okay, Abelard's turn. Okay.
Victory is imminent.
Endure. How much HP do you have now? 68 out of 46 is what he has.
Cover me.
All right, so we could blind this guy, which is what we probably should do, really.
But of course.
Okay.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Stun grenade.
Show me
Oh,
what
that's
you've
not
got.
good.
How'd you like this? Let's get
Stun grenade is not good. Good to know, though. We can just use stun grenades to make them lose a turn.
Let's get to it.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, he didn't do anything. That's fine.
Why did I not foresee this?
Ow. Ow.
The whispers call.
Okay, we lost Idira.
Here we go.
Will endure.
Okay.
Nothing I can't do.
They're all stunned, so I can't tell them to do anything. Shit.
too easy.
Okay, removed her burning.
Nothing I can't do.
Braced for impact. You can't move. You're gonna die.
Suits my purposes.
Oh, he dodged the shotgun. Aren't you blind, dude? Aren't you blinded right now? You were. I guess. What kind of grenades do you have right here? Force grenade. Will this invoke an attack of opportunity if we do this? Maybe. Sensory deprivation, blinded, permanent. Okay. Who's next? Esquire. Okay, use this on yourself for warning.
On it.
Boost Abelard's toughness.
Anything else?
Exploit on Ember.
Let's make it quick.
Consumes.
Adir is down. You think the melee does more damage? 20. Yeah, we should get into melee range with this guy. Yes, kill this guy. Okay. Alright. Buff our weapons, debuff their weapons. Do machine spirit banishment. And expose weakness. Okay.
Time to slaughter someone.
It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine.
Brace yourself,
Show me
Avalon.
what you've got.
The stun grenade really
Let's
fucked
get
us up.
to it.
I wish the system was like Dungeons and Dragons, where we could get like a surprise, like us like sneaking up on this group.
Another clean strike.
Really did nothing, as far as I'm aware. Like we didn't get like a surprise round. Maybe we got better initiative bonus or something, but I don't know.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Request. Combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible.
Okay, this guy's gonna die.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'll do it. This is why I was chosen.
Dude, point blank range, you can't fucking hit. I keep forgetting to use her ability that like boosts her own shooting and stuff. Yeah. Okay. I have to save my queen.
Nothing I can't do.
Me?
Nice.
In the name of House Orcelio,
It's-
I shall prevail.
It's time, Abelard. It's
At
your
your
finest
beck and
hour.
call. I will do my reduced to dust.
Can you move? He can't. Damn, that sucks.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Yup. And we're good. And
All too easy.
give that to her. Fire starter, fire starter.
Follow my lead.
Kill this man.
At your beck and call. One fewer target.
Okay.
Victory is imminent.
Endure.
Martyrdom is the reward. Searching is my observance.
Okay.
Scared yet?
No, we're not. You are the only person left in this. You killed your entire gang.
Another foe painted black.
A deer's got a crippled leg. So we got a thunder hammer, right? Thunder hammer. Okay. Anvers note left from Cinder's crew. He's waiting for you. You know the place. He'll be there on time. The turn can be seen from the entrance to the Adeptus. Make sure some gawker doesn't see where you're going. Runoff is visible from the bar entrance. Oh, that's probably the cultist hideout. That's probably talking about. All right, guys. That's the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments down below. Next episode will be out tomorrow, Friday. Same time, same place. So come back then. I think we've come, yeah, we've been like this way already. Hope you're all having a good week. Week's almost over. Weekend's almost soon. Thank God. Love you all. Have a good day. Have a good night. We'll see you all very, very soon.